this young, his look is intensely suspicious.
Weird stuff. Why is the Republic of Somalia?
Is a product of Revachel's sister revolution on the Grand Isola. It's known as a severely degenerated rogue state.
I know, man. I was just talking. Most of it psionic powers, pale-related diseases, pretenders pretending to be human. Don't think so. Big bad frequency.
There is fear there, but also curiosity. He just needs a
Besides, our own signs aren't even synced yet. So how am I supposed to get you synced up with a big bad? It don't make any sense, law lover. Nah, you heard me.
Oh. Alright, so
Yes?
I want to talk about you.
What about me? Good. What do you want to know? What's there to say? It's just stupidity. The
Thanks,
cop
man.
kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
So this is a show over here.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary, somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are two columns. One says, cases solved. The other, confirmed kills.
Well, technically, the official record keeper has been known to double count murder-suicides.
A common accounting gimmick used to inflate precinct stats.
I'm good enough for this case. I'm not here to compete. I came because I had to. My fellow officers, the sergeants in particular, would have made this scene into a circus.
Clearly, he has already formed his own theory. It's all part of the master plan, you see. The silence carries.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57.
Well, no, that can't be right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
And what if my Christians had me here? In this case, because I'm a fuck up. Like, as a joke.
I've considered it.
Looks at something.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely. I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win. I am the finest of nothing.
Really seems as if
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
it was Gary. Where's Gary's conversion? Was he the person smoking? Oh no, Gary was the mining guy, wasn't he? On the other side of the boardwalk, you remember? Gary! Leave it alone, Gary! We going down, 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 working in a coma. Oh, we're gonna sit down.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law.
The crypto
I mean,
fascist.
officers.
Composure.
Sure do, officer.
His eyes narrow slightly. He's wondering where this is going.
Of course. Of course. I told you everything I know, sir. I'm truly sorry for the mug.
He's not feeling too comfortable in his own skin. Uncomfortable shifting around doesn't make him the killer, though. It's something else.
I like to pronounce it the hard way. The old...
It's a secret right. A very garbage. You're a true patriot, and you know how it's said. The Saban way. The fine way.
No.
After all this time with Morel, he must have an opinion on cryptids.
Oh, yes. The burning rhino. A rhinoceros that looks ordinary during the day, but burns brightly by night. The flames are not just for decoration. They are an integral during the burning rhino's mating season. Herds of
Let's
male
completely skip
rhinos.
this joke.
Local peasants call it the
The lieutenant sighs. Without look, it's clear the burning rhino is dear to him on many levels.
They have special duct.
But how is this combustible fluid lit?
How does the lighting of this road?
The
actually work?
rhino starts running very fast to build heat, then stops, raises its head, and sparks fly from its neck, setting its back ablaze.
We don't really do that around here.
Perhaps we should have more such decisive action in Revacol. You know, this city used to be a flaming rhino once. A long
Maybe
time
for
ago.
comparison. Yeah, I need points in composure. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Let's give it to logic then. Because I've already set up for logic. Huge boost to logic. Spending 1 point. No, this isn't where I want to be. We go down an old route, I think.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
A number of things don't add up. Let's take a look. How about gather around, kids?
I have bad news for you, Andre.
What things?
Sooner hinted that there's something else going on, but I'm being naive. The making of a club. It's a tent full of laboratory equipment.
I have
Manufacturing
no
drugs.
idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
And he points at the speaker.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Yeah, no headphones. You wouldn't necessarily need her headphones to spin tape. It's active ingredient.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
Likely pseudoephedrine. Almost exactly the shape of ephedrine. Ephedrine makes you happy, and so does pseudoephedrine.
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
You pawn them like with the lab equipment and drug
I'm sorry,
ingredients.
but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
This is
What
friend.
do you mean, friend?
Never speak here.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one-speaker systems.
The distilled water cornerstone of
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
There's no need for me to be.
No shit.
In short, you try to use a police detective to set up and drink them.
That's... Come on, that's...
Punishable by some
It's not.
execution. Desires a wide affair. What are we going to do?
What do
with
you
it?
mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing.
Do this lawman style. First you tell me everything, then I pass judgment. I'll work from there. I can be lenient. I'll work from there.
What do you mean by lenient?
Not going back up and holding you all off to the pen for starters. Arguably, using every connection I've got.
He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth, but closes it again. Then finally raises his hands.
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest club in East Revershoal. Because we are! We totally are! We just got to turn it into a speed lab first.
You know, to get our foot in the door.
And why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
Not really spooky.
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there. But the sign was way off, too. I couldn't feel the love at all. Sir, you promised you'd be lenient.
Pack up and report the precinct 21. Students clean, no speed lab, just a club for anatomic music. Wouldn't work without the lab. We have to do to keep the club alive. Let's do this clean.
Yeah!
Man's smell widens to inhuman proportions. His teeth beam.
I knew it.
Ruby leader drops his spiked head between
It's
his
impossible now. No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for Nordic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance.
What's that about a fish?
There needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
This will be nothing. You can hear the ice crack underneath you. Outside, the last century waterfront development is crumbling in the wind, a grape-shot row of falling houses. And so is Rue de Saint-Jérôme and all the houses on Main Row. The old cinema is sinking underneath Villa La Bosse.
Wait, does anyone
What?
feel that? No, let's go listen to crumbling.
Okay, we'll try to do it without the drugs.
He raises his head from
We'll
between
do a
his legs.
straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but, I swear to God. Okay, Egg? From here on, it'll be straight all the way. Goodbye, officer. Hi again. So, how are things going? Yes? What's the deal?
I was using the mainframe as the former lead programmer of Fortress.